Alright, hello everyone. Nice to see you guys. I'm going to be starting out today at the Cody T50 here. Hopefully everyone's having a pretty good day so far. So the test server was supposed to start today, however, it's going to be starting tomorrow at some point. So I may or may not pop on for, stream, whether it's Friday or Saturday. But it might just be, Sunday where I might get to the new Italian tanks coming with the public test server. But it is definitely going to be starting tomorrow, from what Wargaming kind of stated, to where we're going to have Italian tanks. We're also going to have, which I thought was coming, and I'm glad I was kind of right there. It's the frontline mode. So that's the 30v30 attacking versus defending. Basically with respawns, stuff like that. It's a pretty cool mode. They tested that. It's almost been a year at this point. Alright, so El Haloof here, don't really have too much armor to work with here, but hopefully my team sends enough people up this way. Not looking too great so far though. I'm going to take the safer route, but we have a lot of people in the south, which I tend not to play that too much, only because I would want to push like the T-54 lightweight's doing, and don't think anybody else on my team would have helped me, so I probably would have just died. So that's why you don't see me head too much down there, but it's not a bad flank to play. It's just, it's really risky unless you know you're going to get support. But like usual, feel free to pop any tank requests in. I'm going to be doing mostly requests with some grinds tonight, since there's that 5x special going on, and I'd like to get the Skoda T50 done, since there's a sale going on as well for the TVP. I really wish I still had a shot here. I almost would have gotten the T-44 out, but unfortunately, he pulled back just in time. So I'm kind of hesitant to push out here, mainly because if their Object 268 version 4 pops out, I'm going to be screwed, but I'll make a go at it, which should have a clear shot on this AMX, but there we go. Awesome, set him on fire. We need to worry about this E5. There's no arty, so I can pop out here a little bit better. However, these two guys are a pretty big problem. I'm waiting for myself to reload right here, but this T-32 is might get hit from behind. Unfortunately, just this Type 5 needs to put his big boy pants on. Alright, what are these guys doing? Type 5, come on dude. Help. He's not gonna help. That's just, I don't know if he disconnected or something, but because his Z100 friend, he's up pretty far here, but this is not good now. I popped over here thinking, hey, we can like push, something like that, but right now I don't have a clean shot. The C100's getting hit up too, so I need to hope I can get through here without taking too much damage. Come on, dude. Hello, Carl. Hello. And hey, Grigsby. I forgot to say hi. Like, come on, dude. You got 100% HP. Try to bait this Luva out a little bit. Got him tracked. Ah, and he still has 50 HP basically. It's a shame. But like, I'm getting a little bit confused why this Type 5 is. He moved, so he's not AFK. He's moving again. I don't know if he's just like lagging or what, but like the Type or the T-125 and stuff, they're not shooting them anymore. Like, hello, Randall. Nice to see you. But like the Type 5, like, come on, dude. We could have literally won this by now had he just come up. I can't risk. I can get one shot at, which now he's... Fortunately, I'm gonna see if this 215B... Gotta be careful because he can snapshot me pretty easily. I'm gonna see if he pops up near that T-125. What I'm hoping, but yep. I'm gonna hope I can do this without the ISU 152. I saw he moved up a little bit. Ah, crap, there's a bat chat. Ah, I critted him at the end. Ooh, Lord, yeah. And I'm dead. Oh well. 3,200 damage, but I have no freaking clue what this guy was doing in the beginning. I usually don't get like rattled by people doing like weird things, but it didn't make any sense being back in D1 where he didn't have any shots and nobody could actually shoot him. So, hello Labobo and John, nice to see you guys. Unfortunately, I know that all too well, John. Funky internet connection. Hopefully that works itself out. Hello Cut, nice to see you. Which I updated. I finally have ink again, so I finally updated the sponsor board. It's a little bit grainy since I have this blown up, but we filled up the entire right board here, more or less. I might squeeze a couple more on if I reconfigure it, but yeah. Thank you, everybody for the subscriptions and also tips. I've got the board on the left, of course, that I have for challenges, but I also have another sponsor board, kinda. You can see it. It's up here above like the webcam. So I have a third one, but yeah, if you would like to platoon, just send me a message. I assume since you're asking, you're probably... I'm not seeing, but yeah, just send me a message and I'll get you in after this battle if you'd like. Okay, you're logging in. Levi, he's had a pretty long day. He's just taking a nap. There you are. Yeah, if anyone wants a platoon, just message me, and I can platoon for about the first half of the stream here. I definitely won't be going later than 10 tonight, since back with the work schedule. So stream ends at 10 and I go to work at 5 a.m. so not too much of a turnaround for me. But yeah, Levi he has a sock on one of his paws. He it's not anything like too bad, but every once in a while it kind of swells up a little bit, and since he's allergic to grass, I'm guessing it's kind of irritating it. We were out landscaping a lot today. Like, I got an entire truck full of dirt from my township. Luckily they have a place free dirt, so I'm really saving a lot of money, but I'm slowly reconfiguring like my entire yard, because the people before us did a really bad job. Everything's like sandy and stuff down here, so I'm a little bit beat with being out in the sun all day. So hopefully get some good matchmaking here. I really hope we win that last battle, but yeah, it wasn't looking too great there. But I am gonna try, like I said right in the beginning, I'm gonna try tomorrow to possibly pop on for like a quick little test server stream. It might just be, come on, let me get by, maybe like a little over an hour stream, 2 hours max, to where the test server is going live tomorrow with the new Italian tanks. Also, the frontline mode's probably going to be enabled on there since that's coming with the next patch. They're adding province back into the game, and they're also removing the gold basically purchase option for all equipment, all premium shells, and consumables, since they're looking to rebalance them. So their official like statement on why they are doing that is they basically want anyone that purchased, oh god, it's a tier 10 bat. Yeah. For whatever reason I thought it was a tier 9 one. And I'm like, I can kind of shrug off a shot or two. They want basically anyone that's purchased like premium shells with gold and stuff like that to blow through them for like a patch or two, or at least like the majority of people use them up. That way when they rebalance them, people aren't complaining like, oh well, I bought this with, you know, real money. That's their main goal for removing basically the gold option for everything with the next patch. Hello Brave, nice to see you. And Stratagem, nice to see you. So far so good with the stream, can't complain. Yeah, yes, I remembered like 30 minutes into it to put some SPF stuff on. Yes, it was very important because I guess I had to basically put some stuff on and like dried everything out. I'm really bad with sunburn. You guys kind of saw it last week where it's been like ruining my skin. So hello Alexi and Maynard. The impact sound? I would say my sound's actually really low. Honestly, the game sounds like I can tweak it a little bit, but usually most people say it's too low. Sometimes if I'm really zoomed in like this close, it's a little loud, but if I lower it anymore, usually it, you know, it's pretty difficult to hear most things. But let me know, like I can tweak it. But yes, the next patch, so the test server releases tomorrow, and that's gonna release, I believe, about say noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm a little bit overextended here. It's that FE18 or FE4005 stage 2. Two of them on my right. They both have low HP. Or no. Oh crap. One of them has low HP. The other has full HP. Just fan-frickin-tastic here. So yes, that releases tomorrow to public test server. And basically the Italian tanks are the main kind of focus. Then the frontline mode, 30v30, attack versus defense, respawn, stuff like that. It's a really cool mode. They tested that out last year. It's different than grand battles. Removing the gold price, you know, for all consumables, premium shells. That way they can rebalance them in another patch or two once people use up whatever ones they buy up with gold. And they add province back into the game, slightly rebalanced. Trying to get this guy to peek out, but oh god, yep. Just he can two-shot me, but this guy can finish me off. Luckily he blocked him. I'm kind of screwed here. Yeah. Oh well. I was definitely leaning heavy on gold, but 3,600 damage, it's just I knew that I needed to get every single shot because our teams just, I don't know how they were like dying down here, but the guys up here should have helped push down a little sooner than they did. Thank you very much for the resub, Randall. And hello, Historian and Brian. Okay, as far as as far as the settings go for the sound, honestly, like you can kind of see I have everything like really super low, but I can pop it down here a little bit. But I try to keep everything pretty low. Alright, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to win this one. I know, the Prime sub. I always have to remind myself to use it on. I kind of spread it around to a few different people. Yeah, I don't. Too many things popping up. Ah, yeah, I see your message. Don't say that, Lobobo. But nice to see you. Nice to see you back, Brave. I say I know a few people didn't get like a notification, which we did win El Haloof. I'll have to take a look at that, of me switching from Twitch, or no, YouTube and Twitch just solely to Twitch. But actually, we did win that. I am pleasantly surprised. Just barely. It looks like we capped him out somehow. But pretty good battle, especially that Scorpion G. He did a nice job there. Up after this, I'll get to the PZ7. We got the VK 3002D. Feel free, you know, to pop whenever I get through your tank requests. You can just pop another one in. That's been working out pretty well. I know. I actually, John, with this sale, I'm kicking myself because yesterday, I guess, I bought the 705 A, the equipment for it. I equipped up 2 other tanks, but you just never know. I probably should have waited because it is this weekend's always the anniversary of World of Tanks releasing, so it is exactly the same map. Hopefully different outcome. Hello Graham, nice to see you. And Jackie, nice to see you. Yeah, Twitch I saw was having some problems earlier today. Honestly, the streaming, not only on Twitch but YouTube and a couple other sites, it's just growing so fast that, you know, Twitch has been having problems keeping the website up, to be honest. Alright, I don't know why I'm popping out here. I'm gonna run back because we don't have any armor out here. Thank you, Grigsby, for the tip. Honestly, if you're looking to get anything, like I plan on definitely getting the TVP this weekend by Sunday, and possibly even another tank. If you're looking to get anything, you should probably get it this weekend because there's not going to be another sale. I would say at least for another, like as far as discounts on tanks, like just broad across the board, probably another 2 months, give or take. At least on the NA server. And then equipment sales happen, it's about like every 3 months they happen. So, but the T29, I assume you mean the tier 7 heavy. That's always a good buy. It's one of the better tier 7 tanks. I'm struggling to figure out where I want to go because we don't really have control of anything. I don't even have shots up there. Like this T100, luckily he's small enough to where he's not getting blasted to bits, but whoops, I got caught on, I hate getting caught on the rocks now. But like I'm looking south and honestly like I could pop to where the T32 is, but I won't have shots on them. I just know my poking and prodding is probably going to get me in trouble sooner or later. I missed that shot, unfortunately. Yep, definitely in trouble here. I just gotta honestly suck it up and hopefully I can kill him, but I missed that one shot. Nah, and I'm dead. Honestly, I shouldn't have done that, and I should have ran away when I got shot, but that's just... I hate I hate the AMX 5100 so far, because I always do stupid stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I can kill him, and then I miss 2 shots out of 4, and yeah. But that was all on me. I should have just kind of turtled up, since it's what the rest of our team's doing. Hello, Ferret. Nice to see you. Yeah, the T29, yeah, is definitely worth picking up. Which, this is just, yeah, a little OCD on my part, but the T29, the tiers. So one thing to note, T29 spelled like that's the tier 7 American heavy. The T29 with a dash, that's a Russian tank. So one thing, US tanks, you won't really find any dashes in their names when they come to kind of labeling the tanks. That's more of a, that's a Russian thing, like T54, T62A, stuff like that. You'll find the dash in it. Not that it's a big deal, it's just sometimes, like, if someone requests something like T29 spelled that way, I kind of figure it's the tier 7 heavy. Hello, Steinhelm, nice to see you. As far as streaming other games, yeah, I stream World of Warplanes a bit over the winter, but unfortunately right now, like, just the 3 streams I have for tanks right now is kind of like, I'm trying to fit in like a 4th one every week, but it's getting a little hard for me just with the restaurant schedule. But I'm kind of hopefully once I get like a set schedule, because in the off season we kind of run, it's like a flexible schedule, like it changes honestly every week, and even throughout the week it might change day to day depending on how many people we have. So that's where I tried to condense everything into 3 days, with Wednesday being like a longer 4-hour stream, just because, you know, my schedule is kind of all over the place. Hopefully the team wins here. It looks like they're gonna win. I stupidly just, I don't know what I was doing there. There is no such thing as the AMX Chaffee on World of Tanks PC. That's only a console tank, or possibly even Blitz. Which we actually won the T54. Almost 10k. I am pleasantly surprised again there. I did not think that we were gonna win that. So far 2 wins where I wrote them off as probably gonna be losses, so good job, team. They're helping me out. I never get headaches, and I have such a bad headache today since I was since I was outside for most of the day. Darn, I don't have that command anymore. I made like a joke command how people always joke about like the PC Master Race stuff. I think it's funny when people make memes and stuff. Honestly though, I play on console a bit, but I play that more. They're kind of like my fun games, to where I don't think I'm ever gonna stream from a console, to where, you know, if I did that I would run it through my PC and then stream that way. Where everything I play on the PS4 now is just like single player games and stuff. Thank you very much for the bits, Grigsby. Yep, top damage in that one. Luckily, you know, I was spamming heat in that one, but at least, you know, we inched out and got a win there. It looks like they drew out the time, and the last 2 enemies were afraid probably to push on our 183. Well, honestly, like being a free-to-play player in World of Tanks, a weekend like this, to where you have the 5x for your first win, that helps out a ton. You also have all of, like, the equipment discounts, the consumable discounts. So trying to load up as much as possible on those, it's really important. If you're, you know, not keeping a premium subscription up, that's probably the best bang for your buck you can do in World of Tanks. Keep your premium account. After that is honestly like having at least like one premium tank to kind of earn credits when you need them. But something that's overlooked, you know, the free experience, to where I only really use it on modules anymore. Trying to skip stock grinds is pretty self-rewarding, I should say. Keeps you from pulling your hair out. No. So when it comes to like premium consumables, so like food, like case of cola, stuff like that, I personally don't use it. There's nothing wrong with it using it on certain tanks, like say Artie for example. Using like premium food on that, you don't need a fire extinguisher for Artie. The gas and the premium like gas and stuff, I think that's useless for any tank, to be honest. But like the food on tanks like Artie, or tanks that have a low chance to get caught on fire or catch on fire, it can be useful. However, you know, I hate being set on fire. It happens a lot, honestly, and I rather take that out of the question. And B, I don't really find it very useful when it comes to a cost standpoint. See if we can... Ooh, he just got whacked by... Oh no, I would say there's people on our right here. Oh crap. I'd say, I'm assuming the JPZ 100 hit Labobo. I did not see him there. Or he's... I have no idea. The Fosh B needs to honestly shut up too, because most of the time the enemy isn't gonna push to where they're mainly in the center, and they're probably gonna... Okay, so the JPZ did hit you. So he's out. For him to have hit him there, I don't even know where he hit him from, but... Alright guys, Fosh B, it's your... Yep, your time to shine. But yeah, for consumables, I hate being set on fire, so I always use a fire extinguisher. But also, cost standpoint, since I'm always buying new tanks and everything, it's honestly cheaper to use a fire extinguisher. But if you're just going purely for like stats on your tank, so say if it's a tank that doesn't get caught on fire a lot, like American tanks to some extent, like they get ammo racked a little bit in the front, like the E5, M103 and whatnot, but you usually don't get set on fire too much on those. So that's where you see people use premium food. Ah, there he is. Finally got him spot. Unfortunately, the IS-7 lost a crap ton of HP, but I think some people take it a little bit too far, to where you see a lot of streamers use the premium food, which honestly, when they're playing, one thing you'll notice is they try their best not to get hit, say like a lot of tanks hit in the back of their tanks, so you kind of get a little bit, you get set on fire a little bit less. I missed to see if that guy actually got shot or not. Or, yeah. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained. So, right before the stream, I don't know if you saw it when I popped over on Levi's camera. I set up, I have like a ring light behind my monitor now. I had to set that up really fast. I chugged a bit of coffee because, you know, I was outside for like 6 hours a day kind of doing stuff in the yard. And, yeah. I'm just kind of regrouping myself here. Transitioning from landscaping to playing tanks. I'll get all the jitters out here in a second. Alright, so the Foshbee moved a little bit. I honestly want to get back. But does he 100? I think I can do it. So basically adding like food, the premium food, it's like getting another set of ventilation. Okay, the IS-7, not expecting him to do that, so that's really not good. They are pushing the center now, which is why I wanted to go there. But like the IS-7 needs to make his mind up. Like, if you fall back, you know, they're gonna get cut. If I fall back, you know, only one of us can go. Alright. Okay, so the Tiger 1, it's a difficult tank to play mainly because it's not like a traditional heavy in a sense. So it doesn't have a ton of armor. When you're top tier, like, you can angle a little bit and get some bounces, but you know, it's a tank to where you're kind of using the gun. Like, you want to stay at mid-range or long range and try not to get hit or like brawl against other heavies directly, because it's going to be really difficult for you to... Alright, the Foshbee's now pushing here. It's just, I was going to push straight up here like they are, but the problem with that is if we all pile in there, we're basically going to get surrounded. We still need to have some people pushing up this way. But the Tiger 1, like, I hate to use the reference, like I use it sometimes for different tanks, but playing it kind of like a tank destroyer in a way, to where, like, if you're setting up, you want to basically set up to where on your right. Oh crap. Yeah, I wanted to help you, but I could not get out there. Lord. It's kind of worst case scenario now. Come on, girl 15. Yeah, he knows how to angle too. P-57's loading. I just got RD'd. Come on! Bro! Save me. You're my only hope. Ooh, crap. That's all good. Thanks for the challenge, Randall. The Tiger 2, it kind of plays the same way though, except for when the Tiger 2's top tier, you have a little bit more leeway because you can hold down. Come on, girl. Girl, behind you. Behind you, dude. No? Okay, we're already. Foshbee's coming up, so I'm gonna try my best to... What? Just, what? I don't know how I just bounced off that guy. Oh god. Really? I just got freaking nailed. I can't move out of here right now. I just gotta hope he bounces or misses. Preferably misses. Alright, we got this. That was a really sloppy battle, but We got a W. That's all that counts. The T-29 Brave, like I said a little earlier, it's one of the better tier 7 heavies. You know, you can hold down on it. It's got really good turret armor. Gun's solid, although it's a little inaccurate, but honestly the T-29, it's an awesome tank. Pretty much the T-29, just don't get yourself into too much trouble early, and usually you're pretty well off, even if you're not top tier. Alright, so I have a VK3002D up here. Hello Dana and Savannah, nice to see you guys. I'll get up to the challenge shortly. But honestly, the Tiger 1, I don't have a ton of battles in it, which thank you very much for the follow, Brave. However, my win rate is terrible in that thing. Granted, it's a small sample size. It's like under 15 battles or something. Because that line, when I ground through it ages ago, it was before they buffed the Tiger 1. It was terrible. So I guess free XP past it to get to the high tiers. I used to do that a lot when I did like clan wars and stuff. So hello Spanky. More or less the Tiger 1, like I would recommend, if you're top tier you can play it a little bit more aggressively, but it's something to where, take for example this map, say most battles like you have your heavies like push hard and stuff down here or get yourself in a fight here. Tiger 1, you may want to like sit here for like, not out here, but just for a split second and try to take like 1 or 2 shots here early to get a cheapy shot on somebody, then decide whether or not you're gonna push or, you know, go to a different flank. It's just one thing where I always try to still play aggressive in a tank like that, but you don't fully commit somewhere until you know that, you know, you're gonna be able to do something. Whereas say like a T-29, that's something to where in the same map, same example, I'd play that a little bit hard or more aggressive to get myself in a spot to abuse the turret armor. Ready? I'm just trying to get early spots here. Free is definitely gonna try to hit me. Already something a little, like I wanted to hit the IS-3. M103 is doing a decent job though at keeping me in line. They got people on the hill though, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I really like using this spot though, but you will have to be careful. About getting shot from the hill. But I like using this to spot. Fortunately, that guy popping up there happens more often than it should. Like, he should get picked up by somebody, but... Alright. I'm not going to be able to push here, so... Yeah, they just took him out. That's not good. Okay, we got already spotted. I had no intentions to cap that, but I would like to pull some of their people back, which I got dirt in my eye. Never thought I'd say that on a live stream. Come on. Just I'm trying to figure out where we can play off of, but it's not looking too good to where... I kinda hope that this leopard prototype overextends, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna do that. But our other side's starting to do decent. Okay, he took him out. Great. And try to get through here without getting hit by the Borsig. Okay, our other side's doing well now. They're starting to flank. Ah, crap, they got a T-25-2 popped up. Okay. I don't know where my arty's aiming at now. I'm gonna go with I don't want to push on that Leo because the likelihood of me dying is pretty high. We kind of have a problem here of, you know, our team put a lot of our... Oh god, he popped up here. Our team put a lot of our top tiers on one flank. You and I were kind of... he bounced off the Leo? Oh, that's just RNG. He bounced off me, which luckily this has a little bit of armor, but... Something, you shouldn't be bouncing off a Leo unless that was just RNG trolling you. Ah, crap, this guy's got me. But it felt like, you know, you and I were having to do most of the map here because our tier 9s were basically all on the one line. Ah, crap. I didn't think he could... I didn't think the Borsig could shoot down there. I guess I was wrong. Because it is, the Borsig doesn't have the best gun depression, but he was shooting over his side, so... Oh well. A decent amount of assists, but it's just tough when you're on a small map like this, bottom tier. If we had like the, say the T-54E1 out on this side, we would have been able to win this, but oh well. But usually, like specials like this, it's just the teams, they just, when it comes to tactics, it's just a little bit like off to where it's just hard to know what your team's gonna do. Thank you very much, Tunster, for the generous tip there. At least you get to catch me tonight. But I know, yeah, it has been a little while. I'm glad you could make it. Alright, so let me get one more grind in here before I'm gonna get to the challenge. But thank you very much for the tip. I wonder, I don't know if I have your stuff ported over from YouTube. No, it doesn't look like it, but I'll get that ported over. I assume your YouTube name was Tunster as well, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Ice-T, for the follow. Alright, so up next, I have a challenge coming up, so let me start a bet here. So, how you bet? Oh crap. No, I need to stop and reset. 1 second here. There we go. So anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits you can bet. Exclamation point bet, press space. If you pick 0, You think I'm gonna win the challenge, 1, you think I'm gonna lose it, and then press space again, anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits. So the challenge is going to be in the T34 tier 5 medium that Randall challenged me in. I have to get 1.5 times the HP total in damage, assist, and block. You have until the end of the battle to bet here. If you don't know how many Levi biscuits you have, type !LB in chat and it will pop up how many you have. Yeah, basically if you win 2, you get, of course, what you bet back. Basically 1.6 times the amount that you bet. So not double, but close to double. I've been inching it up more and more, just to get a nice little sweet spot. Alright, so at least they have the JPZ on their, you know, the flank over there. Our team we lack a little bit of armor. Actually, a little bit further over than I want. We lost Tundra. It's funny, I'll have to bring up the other webcam. I'm gonna have to dim this down a little bit more. This ring light I bought to kind of make the lighting a little bit better for the stream here. Brian, she's like, I don't even know you anymore. So it's technically, it's a selfie light. It's got a little clip for your camera, or your phone, I should say. It's meant for people that live stream and make videos on their phone, and they need a selfie light. Holy crapola, that hurt. Yeah, I was about to say, I just got whacked by that guy. Luckily he used AP, or else I would have been dead. Thank you, Fritz. Hello. Yeah, I got my kitchen haircut here. Yeah, he's using the rock there. They made it a little bit easier for that side to push. Right. They're slowly pushing up to where oh god, AMX CDAs. Need to prevent, I credit him. Need to prevent that T-34 from hitting me. Ooh, barely. Get back here, this Skoda can hit me. This SU-100 can hit me, or SU-100-01. My driver's out, which is not making this easy. Oh crap. They got Labobo. Ah. Ooh, crap. Ooh, he missed. Thank God. So, almost got killed by Artie there. This is definitely not an Artie safe spot, but you can block people from hitting you there, where that Skoda was, and you're relatively safe from up here, unless there's like a really tall tank. Hello, Drew. Nice to see you. I call it my kitchen haircut because whenever I go back to work, like full time, you gotta have short hair in the kitchen or else you're like just miserable. It's so hot, and mainly the humidity is what gets you in a professional kitchen. So, you know, you have boiling water, steamers, you know, freaking 400-degree ovens blasting you in the face, flat tops, fryers, you know. nothing that's really conducive with long hair. Pretty good battle though. Looks like we got this wrapped up outside of getting their arty out. Even though I probably am gonna die from arty here. Still gonna try though. Gotta get revenge on this FV somehow. Looked like he was far enough back he can't hit me. I got heat loaded, which is actually not good. Here, I'll let the Scorpion G go first. Alright, so if anyone else you know, wants to put a bet in for the challenge, I'm gonna be closing that right after, you know, this ends here. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit, Historian, and thank you very much for the tip, Dana. Yeah, basically I guess going to yeah, he's going to the bathroom and was all off. Ryan wouldn't let me she wouldn't let me stream it this time. She's like, please don't do that again. I thought it was a pretty funny stream, but hey little bud. I don't have a Discord command here that pops up the address. There is one right underneath the video though. But at least we got a W here. Hello CG. Let me get this tank queued up. Thank you very much, Drew, for the follow. Great, so yeah, if you guys want any like specific commands, there's nothing to be sorry about. You know, we gotta win, and honestly, like when it comes to like dying early, like you guys see me do it a lot. One thing is, if you find yourself not lasting past like the first 2-3 minutes or something, basically where like you normally go, just so, not that this is a good map for an example, so I was gonna say like a rock or something, but take for example, I don't know, you usually go to this tree here for whatever reason, and you find yourself dying here in the first, say, 2 minutes of the match a lot. Instead of going here, you know, next battle, just pop back just a little bit. It's not a good example here since, you know, there's no really clearly defined flanks here, but basically, like, I do it sometimes where I stupidly, like, go a little bit past where I normally would want to, and you instantly die, to where it's just, you know, it's trying to figure out how far you can push reliably every battle, and then going from there, that's when you start looking at the enemy team makeup, where how many allies you have and stuff, to where then if you think you have like a clear advantage on that flank, then you pop up one little, say, rock or corner or something further. Like I had to regroup myself sometimes from taking like the, say, advanced positions, and just kind of hanging back a little bit if I'm making like a lot of mistakes. See you, Brave. Thanks for popping by. Nice to see you again. So tall chef hats, honestly nobody wears those things. Like my chef hat, you've seen one of, like when I wear, like it's called Chefy Chef. I wear like a chef uniform here on the stream. It's called like a skull cap. So most people just wear those, or a bandana, you know, something that's like tight. That way, you know, honestly it's the easiest thing. You don't have this tall thing, but as far as like numbers go, like for me switching to like basically switching from YouTube and Twitch at the same time, just to Twitch, and then YouTube's all my stream replays and highlights and regular videos like map strategies. Number wise, honestly, like I'm stupidly gonna die here. Oh well, one little mistake here. Which for the challenge though, I had to get 1.5 times here. I guess I took my eyes off the minimap for a hair bit. I did get past the challenge with the assist numbers. I had to get to 675, and I got whatchamajig, like 1300 almost. So technically did get the challenge done here, even though it was over very quickly. So I didn't want to actually pop up here. You'll notice it's not that much of a hill here. I thought I was a little bit further over this way, and I was further back to where I wasn't going to get hit from on top of here, but I was getting hit by here. I was getting hit from the hill. I guess, you know, stupidly my eyes off the map for a second. But did I die from Artie? I did die from Artie. You are correct there. But as far as numbers go, like I do look at like numbers and stuff to keep track of things, but I don't put too much emphasis on them, to be honest. But number wise, like coming from YouTube and Twitch at the same time to Twitch, like the say concurrent numbers for people watching a little bit lower, since I'm only doing one platform right now. But honestly, as a whole, things are pretty much similar. Randall had pointed out one thing, YouTube, where you get a lot of people from like Russia, where I had a lot of people, you know, you saw pop into the stream chat that didn't speak English. So you find a lot of those people. They won't find you on Twitch because you can kind of sort based off of language. So that's mainly the people I found, you know, that didn't, of course, pop over and switch. But you know, it's all good. Yeah. But I do not speak Russian. No, I barely can speak English sometimes. The most I can do is a little bit of kitchen Spanish. But yes, I do use the 57 on the T-34. It has some downsides, but I kind of, you know, I like it more often than not. But unfortunately, what happened to our team here is we had an advantage over here, but unfortunately, not having the hill, they just basically wiped out, and then, you know, it was just like dominoes after that. So congrats to everyone who thought I was going to win the challenge here. Hello, Pesmed. Uh-oh. Come on, chatbot. Work. There we go. Alright, so I have a grind up next here. Hopping back into, or nah, let me get a 5x done here. I'll hopefully get a 5x done. Let me start a giveaway. 1,000 Levi biscuits for the winner. But honestly, I'm still kind of figuring out like exactly like how I'm doing the videos and everything between the two. Like right now I have it set up to where Twitch shows up on my website, WoT Guru, on the main page and also the live stream page, to where you can watch it. You can even chat straight from my website on Twitch. But I used to have it up to where my latest YouTube video showed on my page too, to where I'm going to add that back in for when I'm not live. That way when I release like, you know, map strategy video or something new, it'll pop up, you know, on the main page of the website. That's one thing I need to edit back in. Shouldn't be too hard though. I just need to figure out how I want it to look But the one thing that I've enjoyed, like, you guys used to see it when I had 2 chats, and especially when I added in the 2 chat bots at the end to track things on Twitch before I swapped over. It's so much easier for me to keep up with chat now, and also adding in a few more things to the stream. I'm hoping, I'm gonna set kind of my goal for the end of next week. So I have the little, like the little tip thing at the bottom here. I plan on making a custom one, having it be Levi. It's either Levi or a tank. I need to figure out which one's gonna look good to where, you know, if someone follows or subscribes or anything like that, it like drops it down into Levi's belly like a little dog treat. I think that'll be pretty cool, since Levi's a pretty big part of the stream here. But I'm still figuring out all the little things I can do here on Twitch that I couldn't do on YouTube. I appreciate anyone who uses my affiliate link. I won't complain to where I always try, like, you know, of course I can't use my own. I don't think Amazon would be that dumb to leave a loophole like that. But I always try to remember for other streamers and people I know that have them for like their websites or, you know, streamers, to use theirs. Or it's a nice little bonus to where it doesn't cost anything for someone using your affiliate link, but they get anywhere from, depending on like the item and month, like Amazon has like specials each month, and certain things are, say, like worth more than others, so on and so forth. The person with the link gets anywhere from 3, sometimes like 6% of like the total order. Doesn't matter, you know, what they get. Some months it's like the entire month is like a bonus for everything. So it's something to where, you know, you're kind of giving people a nice little boost at nothing out of your pocket. I don't think there's any convincing to get someone to stop Amazon. I have the same problem sometimes, to be honest. Well, thanks, Pez. I'm glad you've stuck through everything. I remember, like, you know, you being like the sole one on Twitch for a while here. I'm trying to use this as cover. I don't like camping, so usually when you see me in spots like this, which I can't hit this lower plate for the life of me. Usually when you see me in spots like this, I'm like really restless, and yeah, I move around a lot. Of course that hit him in the lower plate. But they did kind of, they switched this up a little bit to where you can use the rock as cover when people start pushing in a little bit closer to you. I'll almost always try to be putting myself in cover because I never trust my team on Overlord here to keep the enemy from moving in too close. Like, you see a lot of people just sit right there, and, you know, once you're spotted, you're basically just torn to bits. Yeah, when it comes, you know, I had to do my best to keep myself off of Amazon, to where, like, I just find these little quirky things, which sometimes they're good. Like, I was browsing, I needed to buy more ink for the stream to print out like sponsor tokens and stuff, to where I found a selfie light that works for my webcam. And I noticed, because last stream, the Hippie Tanker stream, it was a little dark, my webcam, to where this will fix that. I was like, huh. Thank you very much for tipping Levi, Dana. But Amazon is kind of, they're taking over everything. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just see, like the neighborhood I live in is pretty, you know, everyone's pretty close and like friendly with one another. Where the UPS guy rolls through, or like the USPS mailman, it's like every house, like 2, 3, 4 Amazon boxes. It's kind of crazy. So far so good. 3 kills though, 3,400 damage. I'm a filthy camper, but it's effective on this map for 1 tank being back there. We did have a Leopard prototype back here, which he's done a good job. But if your team puts more than 1 tank, usually you're not going to have a good time. Just because there's not enough shots to put more than 1, if, you know, most 2 tanks there. Come on, 704. I know he saw me. Yeah, like, I do my best with, like, being in Cape May, there's a lot of, like, boutique shops and, you know, say mom and pop shops, to where I always try to shop local if I can. Unfortunately, when it comes to like games or technology and stuff, we literally have like nothing around here for stuff like that. So I always have to, I usually do Amazon, but I avoid trying to go to like a chain store. Let's tip Levi here, which congrats Fritz for winning the raffle. A minute. Thank you very much, Ray Aces, for the follow. So, got done the challenge. Add the Poodle, the Scorp G. Got a Mastery Badge First Class. My best match in this so far, honestly. Yeah, most amount of damage. So far, so good with the damage tonight, and we're getting some pretty nice wins too. Get the T-29 queued up here. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think I have like 15 battles or so into Borsig, so oh. Yeah, as far as platooning, you know, I'm going to be platooning for next 30-ish minutes here, so if you do want to get in, just send me a message. Cut or Laboba, you know, they don't mind popping out, to where when it comes to my platooning for streams, you know, if it's full, don't mind messaging, to where I try to get people in as best as possible. Which, hi, Ray. Thanks again for the sub, or the follow, I mean. I always get them messed up, because forever I was saying on YouTube subscription, because that's like a follow over there. I still mix them up. Hello, Palladium. Nice to see you. But yeah, one thing, what I was trying to mention. So, the thing I bought, you might be able to see it. Ah, no, you can't see it on Levi's cam here. It's basically right off to my left here. It's like, it's literally just like a little ring. It's a light, and I can make it different colors, and Ryan's like, you're gonna lose, you know, your vision. Because when I first plugged it in, it was bright. I couldn't even like look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna try here early. Hello, Ghost. Nice to see you. That seems to be the case, Graham. I have noticed that. Looks like Levi found his tip. I might end up over at the flag, but early on, I think being over here will help. Because looking at our top tier tanks, 416 probably has the best armor along with the 704. Although this could go south very quickly because I'm probably going to be already target number 1. But hey, I'm going to play this risky and it's probably going to backfire, but I'm going for it. I didn't see anyone contest because the enemy, you know, it's kind of mirrored to where they also are in the same predicament to where their top tier tanks aren't super armored. Awesome. That guy is probably angry. 360 damage. I got a little bit of a high roll. Not a good time to get stunned. Should be fine to bounce him. But yeah, the T-29 does not care if it's bottom tier, if you get spots that you can hold down on. That's part of the reason why I pushed here, is I knew I could play this somewhat aggressively. But the enemy is definitely going to be heavy. Oops, on this other side. I don't need APCR right now. I had it loaded mainly to make sure I landed my first few shots, just in case we did like encounter a pretty big roadblock. We should be good here because we should be able to get their arty out. Their TD is still not found, but we should be able to, I guess, sheer number wise. If our flag side gets waits, we should have this. Sorry, Brian, you missed the raffle by a few minutes. Next one will be coming up soon. Thank you very much, Dana. Thank you very much for the evening out tip. I have my sunglasses ready. I've got them right here. Which I forgot to put the arty helmet on, to be honest. I'll get that on because I died a couple battles ago from arty in the T-34. I can't forget to put that thing on. Alright, I'm a little bit concerned about this TD. It can kill me in 2 shots. Weasel my way here. If I get shot by these guys, so be it. A little bit less risky than getting popped by that high alpha gun there. 70s disco? Eh, I could do that. The hippie tanker, maybe. Not for disco, but... Hello, Flo. Nice to see you. Pretty good match here for us. We just... It looked risky pushing the 1-2 line, but once I didn't see them make that initial push, pretty much game over for them. To where our team, fortunately, getting that first big hit on that flank really helped us out. Critted them again, that was my plan. Just get a little bit of assist damage. I didn't track him again. Get one last... Nope. No more shots. Alright, so let me add in some tank requests here. Probably spelled the Carnivarn wrong, but we'll survive. Got a mastery badge first class. 2 in a row here. Another good battle. Top damage. But yeah, pretty good fight here. And honestly, the enemy team didn't stand a chance when we made. But thanks, Lobobo and Cut for the fights here. I'll get you two guys in. Thanks, Lobobo. But yeah, I'll get I can get you guys in for some fights here. Alright, so next up I have a tier 8 here, the 252U. I'm close. Let me see about the T29. I think I'm honestly pretty far away. Let's see. I don't know why I'm trying to find it in here, but 87%. So I still got a ways to go, to be honest. But I don't even know how many battles I have in it. That's half the battle for me, is actually getting 100 or close to 100. Not that you need it to get a 3 mark, but it helps battle in a tank, you know. If I haven't ground out the tank since they've come out, and it's like one of my older tanks that I used to have before they implemented Marks of Excellence, you know, there's probably only like a couple dozen tanks I actually have 100 battles in since then. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the bits, and thanks, Pezmed, for the sub. Thanks a lot, guys. Which Ryan actually, she helped me do the adding up the new subs to the board up here. She was a little jealous. She's like, aren't you the popular person now? So she said thank you to you guys. She's helping her brother move into his house right now. So she's disconnecting, reconnecting a PC for him since he can't do it himself. This crew, I think it's IS-7 crew maybe. Uh-oh. Ooh, crap, they got a lot in the field. I'm guessing there's more than just the TVP in the field. Oh god. That was a lot for... Alright, T-2065. Stop being a Debbie Downer. Sub numbers? I don't know. Do they even list... I don't know if they list that publicly unless you go to like a third-party site maybe? I don't know. It's something where like there is a little leaderboard underneath the video. 75, you just saved him a shot. It shows like the top subs for people like month to month and whatnot. But on my end, I can see it like in my dashboard. I use it to check that I actually, you know, I make sure that everyone who's subbed and everything is up on the board with a little token. But I think I forget the website. There is a website that you can search for someone's Twitch name and it'll pop up how many subs they have, stuff like that, if that's what you mean. Rude. Come on, TDs right here. We're gonna get pushed in here. Awesome. Honestly, not that I was gonna push as far in the field as John and the Shrev did. I was actually looking to push here, but I'm glad I didn't, because it looked like they had a lot of people freeze out there, the enemies, to take early shots. That's something I like to do a lot, but sometimes crap, I didn't see him. Luckily though, I have a lot of people supporting me. I like playing I like playing this spot if I have support, which luckily I've got a lot of it. We're still not, you know, doing super, oh god, super well. Crap. Make a tough decision here. And I thought I might have been able to pen him. That one of the 13s should have him now. Ah, you got a wedding this weekend? Weddings are always fun. Ryan and I are, I think we're kind of slacking off on planning our own one, but I've been a little hectic more so than usual too, because I'm actually, somehow I went from not even, we didn't even really have one plan. It's my high school's 10-year reunion this year, to, for whatever reason, I am the one throwing it now at the restaurant. So it's coming this fall, but I'm having to get like prices and like, you know, what, you know, food wise and whatever, and how many people are coming. But yeah, I got I won't say I got roped into it, but I did kind of offer you know, kind of the restaurant up here, my family, so I kind of did it to myself. But yeah, I'm definitely not lying when I say I'm a little hectic right now. Congrats, Graham. APZ, I don't know if that's smart. Starting to rebound here a little bit. If it was me, I would personally pop onto the cap, but if I was one of those guys over there, but they still got some HP to work with. I don't know where their Strev S1 is. If I knew where he was, I would go to the field. Since I don't. Tough choice here. Go for it though. Hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Not that I have a plan if this Strev S1's out here, other than die, but where are you at? Awesome. Really bad for me. Back pedal, back pedal. Oh my god, I got so lucky. And there's a Strev S1 behind me. So I gotta run this way now. Screaming helps. Oh, he tracked me. It's not a huge deal. Here we go. Oof. Luckily he bounced. A little bit of luck never hurt anybody. I was 100% confident I had that there, but not really. That's always nice, incorporating kind of like a family heirloom. We almost did something like that, but we decided to kind of... Ryan, you know, she liked certain things to where there wasn't anything kind of left on her side of the family or mine that she kind of, you know, something that stood out. But I need to take a quickie. Oh, good, I hit it. Pleasantly surprised there. You don't like capping, Drew? Unfortunately, I do a lot of capping because I'd rather win if it makes sense to do it. But that's partially where, like, I know people hate capping for whatever reason, probably because of win rate 8, but I'll do it if it makes sense. Another first class here. Really good fight. Top 2 damage. And they had 113, did a really nice job. Their Conway farmed out in the field, but fortunately his gun didn't come too much into play where it mattered at the end. We all had low HP. That was the difference, us finishing. Difference there, excuse me, got lost in thought. I was figuring out the next tank I was popping in. Was us finishing off their low HP tanks and them not doing it to us. Might actually save that there. So nice little string of first classes there. I always look to do some highlights to where I haven't released them yet. I have like 12 or so to release on YouTube, but I'll be getting to that the next day. I can get a little bit of photoshopping in. I just like to make little thumbnails for it, but I could just go without thumbnails. It would be quicker. Okie dokie. Bottom tier again. we have my stream matchmaking here. True thing. It seems like whenever I stream, I literally am always bottom tier because, you know, I'm popping to different tiers, and I swear that the kind of restriction they have on matchmaking where it tries to keep you somewhat balanced so you're not always bottom tier, it kind of resets when you switch tiers. I don't think it tracks that. Thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. Glad you enjoyed the battle. Well, unfortunately, one thing on Twitch that's actually not allowed when it comes to, I know people do it, but it's technically against the terms of service. Say a stream where you take like shots of a drink. Not that I drink in general. I would get drunk off of like doing shots of like Coors Light or something. Yeah, it's actually against the terms of service. Not that they enforce it too well, but it, you know, it's always a possibility. Even on YouTube, it's technically a gray area, but yeah, whether or not YouTube and Twitch enforces it is another thing. But yeah, as far as clickbait thumbnails, I try. See, I could do more clickbait stuff, but honestly, it's not something that I personally would, you know, feel comfortable with. Like, the most you'll get out of me is like not lying in like a title, but like I'll slightly like bend the truth, if that makes sense. But like, I don't do straight up clickbait, but like So the most I'll do is say I have a battle here, and I get, for some reason, I get like 2,000 damage and like 3,000 assist damage. Sometimes I'll just combine those two and do like 5,000 combined damage for like a YouTube title. That's the most I'll ever really do. Some people will like, yeah. But honestly, when it comes to like clickbait thumbnails, like a few people say like they don't like my thumbnails on YouTube, which fine, but really I just try to keep them somewhat simple. You know, it has World of Tanks, the tank I'm playing, and kind of like a rough outline of what the battle is without giving away too many details. I do that mainly because like when I do stuff in Photoshop for thumbnails, like I'll be like trying to fit it in like somewhat quickly, to where I wish I had more time to do stuff like that, but the more time I spend like on thumbnails, the less time I have, you know, with the limited time I have to like stream or like make a map strategy or something. That's where it's tough for me, kind of finding a balancing act. Well, when it comes to like rules like that, I feel like they enforce it if it's like someone's like getting to the point where it's hurting their health, or like, you know, they're, you know, saying stuff that's really not appropriate. Whoops, sorry, Super Pershing, I did not mean to shoot you. But HE action, he's probably gonna die. Hello Dean, nice to see you. But I would like to do, I don't want, like last stream I did Hippie Tanker. I don't want to do like every single stream as something like funky, because some streams like this, which I forgot to put my Artie helmet on again. I'll definitely do it after this battle. If I do a little bit too much crazy things, it can distract me a little bit. Where I try to keep things to where if I was drunk on a stream, honestly, I haven't been drunk in about, I'm guessing 10 years. You're talking to someone who most I drink in a year is probably maybe like 8 beers or so. It would go downhill really fast. Yes, the Valiant encounter, I would honestly never go there. I would rather my team put 15 tanks, including the SPG, on the flag than go 3+ tanks in the valley. Reason being is, while you don't want to entirely ditch the valley per se, you can just say the enemy or even us, if you have tanks here, a couple back here, doesn't matter if they push through the valley if your Artie's not sitting in it, because if you have the town 1 and you're capping, even if they like push all the way through here, they're still not going to get to you in time. To where just put people in the center road and the town and you got it won. Alright, so I gotta remember to put this on. This was from like, whatchamajig, caught. It was from like 5 battles ago. I died from Artie. Got my Artie magnet helmet. Mastery badge 3rd class. That broke my streak. Which, good game, guys. See, low tier tanks, we can pull it out here. As far as helping out. Usually, you know, what I suggest for people, if you're bottom tier, well, A, don't get discouraged. Like some people, when you see get into battle, they're like, bottom tier, and they like drive off a cliff. Basically, I just shoot to A, you know, do, this isn't gonna clip with my headset, do my HP's worth in damage, or outplay, you know, their bottom tiers. If you do one or the other, you're helping your team, you know, win a lot more than the other team, typically because as a bottom tier, it's hard to pull your weight when it comes to your HP total, whether it's direct damage or assist, or, you know, outplaying the other bottom tiers. If you can do that, and you can do it more than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself winning a lot more. You might not survive, but you'll at least be helping your team out more than, you know, the other enemy team. With, say, tier 6s, they're getting like 1 or 200 damage, stuff like that. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit. I thought I did give him one, Brian, but I might have missed it. Thanks for reminding me, though, if I did miss it. You go. He's not absent, though. Can't you? I think you guys... Yeah, you can kind of... I try to make my webcam so you can see him back there. Thanks for the Michael Bay plays. Thanks, Randall. The T110E5, that will be interesting. I'll do that one. So I'll platoon here with the Cairnavarn, and then I'll pop into doing solo, and I'll do that one first up. How much money would you have to pay me to eat the biscuit? Tough question. I don't know if I want to answer that. I would say a lot. Honestly though, his dog biscuits, they would probably be extremely dry. But not to say they wouldn't taste bad, but I don't think they would taste that bad because he's got some premium dog biscuits with the amount of stuff he's allergic to. I know I pronounce it wrong. The Carnivarn or Carnivan or whatever. I forget. When I made the video for the Carnivarn Action X, I made sure to pronounce it right, but most of the time I do botch a lot of names and stuff. The beef lung and peanut butter, I don't know if I would eat that. It sounds okay, but I don't know. Levi loves them though. If only he had more teeth. He has difficulty chewing them. So throwing up after every stream. Well, Levi's spoiled. He has... Come on guys, spot down here. This guy's honestly... I guess I clicked wrong. I know, side scraping in a scorpion. I'm not trying to side scrape. Oh crap. That was an ammo rack. I was trying to take shots and not take too much in return, but they stopped spotting them. I'm probably gonna die here. Just come on, team. Someone. Got one. Nah. I didn't think the super person would be aiming. Oh crap, I'm dead. No, 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 no. I'm having trouble because they changed the rubble here, and you can't sit on it as effectively. You slide. You used to be able... Oh well. That's the first time I've went there, honestly, in 1.0. They used to be able to suck yourself in a little bit more here. So, that's honestly... that's just me not knowing that position. I've actually been doing a little bit better in the Scorpion. Alright, so... Got the Carnivore in here. So, T125 HE only is up next here. But yeah, Levi, he's a little spoiled when it comes to treats, so you guys kind of rotate through what I give him every time you guys tip him. He's got beef lung with peanut butter. His other ones are all pea flour based, but he's got yogurt and apples, crunchy peanut butter, and the third one, cheddar cheese. So he's a little spoiled. How long have I used mods? So when it comes to this is the 4th time I've gotten this map tonight, or maybe even 5th. I've as far as the garage mod, I started using it the last stream. It's called a Hangman mod. It's an Aslan's mod pack. I just thought it was neat, and I might add in like a command for the stream to where you guys could, like, you know, pick a certain map if you like it. The only other mods I use, the free camera and replays for me to make map strategy videos, and I use the region changer if I need to play on like the European server. Everything else though, you know, I don't use any other mods. Okay, I'm not going south just because I'm bottom tier. The only time you'll see me south is if I'm in a tank that can't fight up here on the ridge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there. I'm going to try though. I missed. Missed. Ah, crap. Oh, Lord. He keeps doing that, but he was really lucky to get by the first couple times he popped up. Ooh, that was loud. Because I got my already helmet on. It's all good, Dean. Or at least, you know, when it comes to pronouncing things, I try my best to learn how to pronounce things, but yes, it's definitely not my strong suit. But honestly, if anyone ever wants to help, I've had people, you know, try to help me before. Best thing you can do is, you know, find the correct pronunciation, post it on the Discord. That's the easiest way, like a little audio tidbit or something. 'Cause it's really hard for me during the stream to kind of, you know, it's trying to fix the South Jersey in me. It's a true thing. Ryan makes fun of me all the time. So the high school I went to, it's called Slower Lower. Honestly, the way people speak in South Jersey is like Philadelphian, to where like we say water. Like whenever I go on vacation anywhere outside the region, everyone's like, "Ah, you're from Philly," just because going to a restaurant, like, "Ah, what do you want to drink?" "I want water." They're like, "Ah," they know exactly where you're from. Yeah, not exactly well known in this part of the region for actually being able to pronounce things correctly. Ah, crap. Ah, ricochet. I should have gotten him there. You avenged the Fritz. Ah, oh, the E75. You gotta be kidding me. It's my fault for not seeing he was poking out, but like, at least they killed him. But still, that E75 is lucky because this guy should have popped him.
I only died a little bit from all the dust.
Oh, that's good. I guess I could take this off too. I died from Artie a few battles ago.
Sounds like Cody.
Yep. Well, hopefully we win this one. Thank you very much, guys, for platooning. We had a pretty good run between, you know, all 5 of us. Yes. You know, Labobo, John, Putt, and Fritz. Trying my best not to botch the names here. But thanks a lot for the platooning tonight, guys. It was fun. Alright, so I've got up next here, I'll let those run out. So Randall purchased, or I believe it was, yes, it was Randall. Michael Bay plays tanks. So let me start a giveaway here first. Could say said hi, Ryan.
Hi.
So with this, I've got to play HE only. This is going to be very interesting to say the least in the T125. All right. Or at least I hope it was. Yes, it was the E5. Up after this, though, I'm definitely going to pop into... So, for the last, like, hour here, I'm going to do 1 tank request, 1 grind. I want to get these 5Xs done on my grinds, and also get as many battles as I can in the Skoda. But basically, I'll just alternate one and one between requests and my grinds here. I know. Yes, yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing HE only battles. One thing though, so you know, I see them a lot as like either highlights or put up on YouTube. Like I've watched, like whenever I do like a map strategy or something, I usually have a stream up. I either do World of Tanks, where I watch like PlayerUnknown's Battleground, Fortnite, Dreadnought. You know, basically other games that I play, because I've been dabbling a little bit in Fortnite, but it's like maybe 1 fight a week and I die like in the first minute. But when I see some other people playing HE only, they'll do it like 5-10 battles in a row, to where I wouldn't want to do it too much. We did all right for being bottom tier, but you know, at least we got a W there. These 2 guys were all, yeah, ISU did a really good job hanging back there. Anniversary camo, I'm not too sure. I haven't taken too much of a look at this map again. What the hell? This is like the 6th time I've gotten Siegfried Line, and specifically Assault. Oh my god. Thank you very much, Brian, for the tip. Everything, I appreciate every tip. It definitely helps out. Thank you very much again. Fortnite, yeah. When it comes to me playing anything outside of tanks right now, it's tough for me to say when I'll play, because like I'll literally just be like, I'll pop on the computer for like 20 minutes, play something, and go do something else. Or anything longer than that, I typically hop on to do like Photoshop or something. It would be helpful playing with somebody, or even, you know, a few people that actually know how to play Fortnite. I'm just really bad with competitive shooters right now. Not that, you know, World of Tanks I kind of relate as like a third-person shooter, but, you know, it does play differently to where I just can't get the snapshots down in actual shooters anymore. Ooh, I thought he was over there for a second. Right, there are GWs out here. Come on, pen him. His bat chat. Crap, he ammo racked me. I just got RD'd again. No! Go away! Thank you, whoever tracked him. Well, these people are like, I don't know why they're pushing like this, but I am literally really angry that I got ammo racked. I can't even track these guys right now, which is annoying. Crap. Yep, I'm dead. What? I have no words. My HE shells are like low rolling every single shot. And I'm not even like hitting weird spots, to be honest. Oh, we won the last battle? Nice. Did more damage on that E5 with a snapshot there than I did on the Centurion. And I died from Artie. Looks like the helmet's coming back on. Well, hopefully my team wins here. I could, honestly, you know, if I had standard shells, that would have went so much better, because usually I'm pretty fine with landing my HE shots, but for whatever reason, some of those shots on like the Bat and the Centurion were doing like 200 and stuff. I wasn't hitting them in like odd spots either. Like, you know, I was at least expecting to get, you know, like 400-ish damage and up, but oh well. Thanks, Randall, though, for the Michael Bay plays. Thanks. I think my team's got this. Oh, 268. He's out there. No, he is out there. You didn't go far enough. Dude, you might have shots there, but literally Artie is literally right behind you. But congrats, Grigsby, for winning the raffle here. That Artie was focusing on me though, which joke's on him. I only had HE shells. Best value. Oh, yeah, thanks again for the support, guys. Well, hopefully we win this, because, yeah, their Artie is now safe, but oh well, I can't watch this. Let's move somewhere else. Next battle. Doing a grind, then I'll get into the Conqueror here. I'm always surprised though, he ran out there, he just didn't check the little divot. Let me get a couple. So what else do I need to grind? I know I got the Skoda, that 5X done. which, yes, we did win the Cairnavon battle. What's a jig? Borsig, got that. 5100. I got the AMX 65T. That's the one I need to get done. Good night, Drew. Thanks for watching for a bit. Have a good one. Here, Levi Biscuit Pour. Let's see, is that the right command? There we go. I know you guys are really hurting there with the Levi biscuits. Which, you know, again, guys, the test server, it was coming out today. Definitely, Wargaming said it's on for tomorrow unless they encounter some problems. I'm gonna try to pop on for a stream, even if it's just like, say, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at most on the test server. I don't know when it's gonna be. It might be, say, like middle of the day. It might be a little bit towards the evening. I'm not sure. But I'm looking either for tomorrow, maybe Saturday before Sunday's stream. But I'll try to give you guys a heads up the best I can. But I'm going to try to knock 2 birds with 1 stone. And stream it while covering as many of the Italian tanks as possible. That way I can put it up on YouTube rather than just, you know, doing a standard video. So even if you can't make the stream, if you get like a notification for it, you know, I am going to have it up on YouTube. Which, thanks for the challenge, Fritz, for the Challenger. I don't know if I have the Challenger though, Fritz, honestly. I don't think I have that tank, sorry. Is there another tank you'd want to challenge me in? You know, my tank request list is underneath the video here. Crap. I thought they had a spot it out here. You rolled a 1? You should lose triple the Levi biscuits. I'm just kidding. That was pathetic on my end. Super Conqueror? Sure thing. I am close to getting the Challenger. I'm, you know, 1 tank from it. I'm just not actively grinding that line right now. Honestly, with how I'm playing, I'm really terrified I'm gonna get killed by 2 VKs. Especially with the ammo rack here. This tank's just, there's nothing too special about it. Fortunately for that guy, he should have went right. No, flip coin, that was for my other chatbot. So roll dice, the way it works, you roll anywhere from 0 to 100. If you get above 60, I believe it is, you win 2x your bet. If you roll, I think it's like 96, 97, 98, 99 I have it set, you win 3x, and then if you roll 100 you win the jackpot. So the jackpot is, it's like 15% of all losses go to the jackpot until someone wins it. I don't know why I pushed this far. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. I'm confusing myself here with pushing as far as I did. Oh crap. No. Don't do it, T29. Trying to look this T20 off, but it's not going to work forever. Where'd my team go? I thought I had teammates on the hill, and now we don't. That's what got me into this mess. Ah, crap. I don't have a... That's the second fire. I'm dead. Yeah. 37-second reload on fire. I don't think I'm going to get the 5x on this. And I died to a stock T29. That's just, yeah, that I'm ashamed of myself. 2,000 damage though. I don't know where our tanks went though, but oh well. I'll check the jackpot here because it does count as using it. Yeah. That was not my prettiest of battles though. So let me do the challenge here after I get the Conqueror. So it's going to be a 1.5x challenge in the Super Conqueror from Fritz. So you guys can bet on that now. Whoopsie daisy. Let me now you can bet on it. So you hit exclamation point bet, press space. If you pick 0, you think I'm gonna win it. 1, you think I'm gonna lose it. Anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits you can bet. So I'm gonna have to do 1.5 times the HP total in the Super Conqueror. That's gonna be up after this battle in the Tier 9 Conqueror here. Usually when it comes to sales for equipment, I typically buy like fire extinguishers. I find you can get away with like 150. Repair and med kits, especially repair kits, I find like 250 usually gets me through, but it all depends on how much you play, to be honest. Try my best. So in the Super Conqueror, 1.5 times the HP is, it's like I'm gonna have to reach like 3,300 damage assistant block or something, since it's a standard challenge and not a deluxe one. I think I can just pop down here, but this isn't actually the challenge that's coming up after this one, guys, in the Super Conqueror. I wouldn't count on me, you know. The challenges, sometimes they seem easy, but you know, one little stupid mistake or the enemy like rushing you with 10 tanks, yeah, it's gonna be hard to win one like that. But I don't try to like try snipe or anything just to win them. That wouldn't be very fun to watch. I could take 9 of them. Alright. See what's behind door number 1 here. Nobody paid for a helmet. So this is somewhat new. It's been for like a couple weeks. Whenever I die from Artie, I typically wear this for like the next 2 battles or so. Just so happens, yeah. Last stream I didn't die from any Artie. This stream it's happened twice. So T-34 is actually AFK. But I don't have shots on anybody else right now, so... I do have another tank helmet. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. I do have another tank helmet I need to get ready. It's just that one's a little bit more effort. I need to get a headset into it. This one won't fit. But thank you for the bits again, Dana. It scared me for a second because sometimes the bits notification's a little loud. My side here. I don't think it shows up as loud on your end. I do it for your guys' entertainment. Ryan and I actually, we do want to go to Europe someday. I might hold you to that. Well, my team seems to be doing good in the north at the very least. The enemy, when I popped in here, we have a lot of people staring at me, so I haven't been able to really... Oh crap, he actually got a hit on me. I haven't really been able to move much. I'm just waiting one more little push from them. Didn't want that to happen. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I just did like an airfield strategy to where I guessed a little bit off there. I gotta pull back a little bit here. Just trying to remember if I could got hit from there. Which, yep, there's that little shot. Stop shooting me. Got plenty of other tanks to shoot at. Just leave the poor little Conqueror alone here. See, I don't even know what a lot of you guys are talking about. Why did I go here? So, something I find a lot on airfield is your team will put a lot of people in the north, because that's kind of what the go-to flank has been for like ever on airfield, and it's always way too congested to where if I'm in a tank that has 8 degrees of gun depression or more, you know, it's not always like a hard set roll. I will basically go to the center hill, especially from the side I was on. You can take shots right from here and shoot right up in there where the enemy wasn't pushing. So then I basically started pushing through this road here, because pushing the beach, there is no tanks really down there for me to shoot at even if I wanted to. Basically just pushing somewhere else instead of, you know, going where we already had like 6-7 tanks pushing. I wasn't really going to help any more than crap. Yeah, it wasn't really going to help there. But playing the center hill, you can shoot here, you can shoot this way. I sucked a bunch of tanks to me. I blocked almost 3k damage. I could have pushed over the hill to take shots, could have went to the beach. I still could have backtracked and went north if I wanted to. So it just gives me options, but really I was content with, honestly, a lot of people shooting me because my team was doing well. I didn't get a ton of damage, but you know, at least we got a win there. Alright. So up next I have a challenge in the Super Conqueror. Got top 3 damage in this battle at the very least. Lower on experience because I wasn't really spotting my own damage. So in the Super Conqueror here, Fritz challenged me in it. I'm gonna have to do 3,600 damage to system block here. No problem, Tunster. Well, Mojo. That's all good. I just that was from a match I got focused on. It was playing HE only in T110E5. And one already made it basically their mission to kill me. It was like 4 shots it took until they got me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get 3,600 here. So after this, I'm gonna pop in the Skoda, and then the Borsig. Or no, I'll do the... No, I'll just do the Borsig, then the 183, then the Skoda, since the Borsig's a grind. But yeah, when it comes to airfield though, you know, one thing with the map is, like, I just made a strategy for it. You can find it up on WoT Guru, but the center, I find is really important to win, or not even just the, like, you don't want to push it early. Like, I pushed it a little bit sooner, which is why so many people sucked in to shoot me. But it's really important to have people there to mainly fire into the north, because if you lose the north, you know, it's going to be miserable to try to win. But if you put too many people in the north itself, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with the amount of, like, arty that can hit you, camping TDs far back, like in the north, whether they're like really far in the airfield or a little bit more towards the center. It's just the more tanks you put up in the north, I find the more things that can go wrong, because if you lose that area or you get bogged down, you know, your team's just going to be pretty miserable there. Well, I have it up. I don't have a video of it yet, but I do have, you know, the actual strat of it up on, you know, WoT Guru. I'm actually going to head over here for once. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to go with 50-50. I'm going to regret this. I'm just not feeling that other side, even though it's in counter mode. Oops, sorry, Type 5. I would like to get by you, though. You are not going to want to go where I go. Oh god, we're spotted already. What the hell? Why is he shooting? Did he just try to shoot the IS-7? One arty, and I'm probably going to be the one getting arty'd for where I plan on setting up. I'm glad you liked the Erlingberg video. I actually have a lot of people that hate that video for some reason. The amount of, like, I try to read every comment that people leave on my YouTube, which is probably part of the problem, but the amount of people that say Erlingberg, like, it's not necessarily they hate the strategy I have for it. Like, a lot of people seem to hate Erlingberg for some reason. Like, oh god. Well, here goes this plan. I think I'm going to lose this mainly because the enemy's capping. And we just lost 3 tanks there. I just don't see our team resetting these guys. I'm going to have to stick my neck out a little bit here. Crap, I really want to help them, but at the same time, my team is not going to be able to push in there. Nope. Here's Mr. Sheridan. What the? Oh, he fooled me. I thought he was going to go left. I had Hesh there to where... That was my first mistake. I aimed too low. I'm hating myself. I should have went on this flank over here. We still have some people that can reset. I'm going to take a very big leap of faith here. Oh crap, stuck on a rock. Play the E3 so much I know I can shoot down on this roof fairly effectively. Although, I angled really incorrectly there. Crap, yeah, I'm done for now. The Foch 155 has HE for some odd reason. Yeah. I don't know if he hit me in the turret, but he definitely could hit the rear hull. Oh well, and again, not that he jinxed me, but this is why you can't, when it comes to challenges, like nothing's ever cut and dry. Like, it may seem like a really easy win, but I went with trying to fight and help here, to where once they started capping, I had to switch up because they were just gonna get capped out, but, or not they, but us. Oh well. Which diagram? My least favorite map? I forget. I said it last stream. Off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, I kind of forget which my least. It used to be like Live Oaks, but Live Oaks is somewhat better now. Alright, but yeah. Congrats for probably winning this. I'm just waiting to see because I did shoot a lot of blind shots, but hello Capitan, nice to see you. But yeah, off the top of my head, I'm kind of forgetting. I'm trying to think of what map. There is one map that I do really dislike, but I forget though. Alright, just making sure. Proc? I really like that. I like open maps. You know, it's not the easiest to play, but you know, I do like battles in it. But even though it's open, I still like it because even if you're in like a heavy tank or something with poor gun depression, you can still make things work on it. But it does require your team to kind of know the vision mechanics and stuff. It could be Paris, but the only thing... Honestly, maybe it is Abby. I think that's what I said last stream, Abby. You're right there, Dana. Paris, you know, I like and don't like it at sometimes, but that's more how your team plays it. So I had to reach 3,600. I got 2,400, and yeah, I was a ways off there. So sorry for everyone that put some faith in me that I was gonna win that. But a few of you guys, congrats, Fritz and Bran, for betting against me there. And congrats for winning the challenge, Fritz. I'll get the reward for winning that after the stream here. Alright, so let me hop into Mr. Borsig here. Check what again? If you mean if I won or lost the challenge, I definitely lost it. Or no, that's the map. It was Mountain Pass. I would say right now Mountain Pass is my least favorite map. That or Abbey, but definitely Mountain Pass. The main problem with Paris, I find, is your team, a lot of times, they either don't cover the center, or and then you just lose by getting flanked a ton, or your team puts a lot of people in the north and then they never push and they camp and you die and you lose. It's just, yeah, it's a losing battle. Well, yeah, that's probably what Loboba pointed out. So under damage, it does list, you know, basically shots over 300 meters or something. But when it comes to proc, like, I don't know why, like, people would really dislike it. To where, like, if there are 3 already in the battle, it can be a little annoying getting hit by them, but it's a map to where, surprisingly, even though it's kind of lacking lacking some hard cover, it still provides a map that's different than most other that you'll find in World of Tanks. To where I like that, to where it's open, you can hold down a little bit, you know, spotting is kind of king on that map, and teamwork. Yeah, that's tempting the E25, but I gotta help this guy. Crap. Sorry, dude, I cannot go any further out here. You need to keep pulling back. I don't know why you're trying to fight the IS-2 on your own. You should literally turn and run. I'm actually gonna get in trouble. The IS-2 is not going to give me. If you get angry at me, you shouldn't, because you shouldn't have done that. He could have ran away there. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought that guy was going to say. Like, dude, you had a chance to run. Awesome. Like, what were you expecting? Like, you're bottom tier, and I was trying to take shots for you, but he stopped there and tried to shoot the IS-2. It's not on me. E25, you should just stay back, dude. I might not be in a tank that can take shots, but if you can take shots on them, that would be awesome. What I can do with this is smack them for a ton of damage, and then hopefully one-shot that guy if I get another little helping hit from my SPG. Where coming up here is a little risky, but oftentimes you'll see a lot of your TDs just camp really hard. I'd rather go up to the corner where I know that I can kind of defend it. Hit the T-29, but I didn't damage him. Or I might have even hit another tank there. Scorpion G, no idea where he is, but nah. Alright, so I got about 40 minutes left here. Since I'm going to be doing a grind in between every tank request, probably pretty good on the queue here. Which for anyone that I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to do my best to pop on hopefully tomorrow for a stream on the test server. The Italian tanks are coming out in the next patch, and the test server should be live tomorrow by about noon. They're also releasing the Frontline, the 30v30 tier 10 only respawns on the D-Day map, to where that's going to be put into the client on a somewhat permanent basis, to where they're going to enable it, I would guess like 4 to 5 times a year, the Frontline mode, kind of as like a limited time event, where that'll be coming out the next patch. They're adding in Province back into the game. Hey little bud, take a nap. And they're also removing the gold purchase option for all equipment, consumables, premium rounds. That way, once basically they don't want to change premium ammo balance until whoever because apparently it's something like 5 to 10% of people or something use the gold option to buy premium rounds. They don't want to change them when people are spending, you know, real money on a round. So let me tip the little beggar a treat here. Here you go. Hello, nerd. Nice to see you. I'll take a look at what I have on the Scorpion, but I would probably say yes for that. But I am not, I am not the best Scorpion G player, I will say that. But usually when it comes to TDs like that, I don't go camo net often, like some people might. Unless it's like a low tier tank, or like I have camo net and binocs on this, just because going up the Girl 15 line, it's kind of been an experiment for me, where I don't play too many TDs like this, so I've tried out using camo net and binocs a little more. Granted, the Borsig plays a little bit slower than the Scorpion G, so I'm trying to force myself to play a little differently with these tanks. So it worked out here, 2400 damage. Most in my team, or on my team. The Luva beat me out over there. Lost some credits though. But basically Scorpion G, I actually have a toolbox on it, which I probably shouldn't anymore. I should have gun laying drive. I would say you could use a gun laying drive, but no, I would say it's up to you. With 2.1 and 0.3 accuracy, you're not going to notice too much of a difference. So where I have a toolbox on it, probably because I had like a really crappy crew at first, and I guess never switched it. I would even possibly add a camo net, or, you know, the gun laying drive. Alright, so let me... Oh, whatchamajig. 183 is up next here. I'm going to add another... I'm just going to put a little booster here. Up after this though, I'm going to pop back into the Skoda T50. See, the Scorpion G, but usually gets me in trouble with that, which I've been doing a little bit better job with it, is unlike, like, not that the Borsig's good at like shooting over hills and stuff, but I always forget with the Scorpion G, when I'm playing it, I know when I'm facing them. So, say the gun's pointing out, Scorpion G is a pretty big, like, piece of armor. Not that it's really heavily armored, above the gun, to where people are just going to hit you all day long there. And you know, you don't have the best gun depression anyway to work with, so... Yeah, the Scorpion G though, honestly I'm not the best at tanks like that, but I would say to start out you wouldn't go wrong with a gun laying drive. Hello, Nicolo. I'm tempted to go that way, but well, honestly, what I think Wargaming's going to end up doing, so when they finally tackle premium round rebalance, I hope they touch rebalancing armor, but I think what they're going to end up doing is going a different direction, to where tanks might have like 4 or 5, this is what I'm hoping they do, 4 or 5 different ammunition like options per tank, as long as like that made sense with the guns. And each type of ammunition is going to have its own kind of, you know, pros and cons. But the easiest way for them to tackle this is basically I'm trying to, I don't think I have the speed to get over here. I just hope that we can push the forest, but all 4 of those guys in the zero line are camping. Easiest way for them to rebalance this is just reduce heat and APCR, or not the penetration, but the damage, by I would say 10%, 15% at most. If they do that, then yeah, you're penning things, but someone who knows the weak spots and, you know, can just use standard rounds, or, you know, they're going to beat you out. Yeah, it would have been better with AP. Oh lord. Sorry, Mr. Badger. I might pop up and take a shot with you, but I can't do this right now. I feel really bad for you, Badger, but you shouldn't have went out there as early as you did. Yeah, I just got nailed by the 183. This isn't exactly the best flank for me to be playing this on, but hoping that this was not going to be what happens with the enemy putting a lot of tanks here and getting like the early jump on us. Yeah, I'm 100. I'm dead. Sorry for whoever requested the 183. I tried to do something different there, and I should have just camped in the back, like typically you would expect a 183 to do in the beginning. But yeah, it happens. All right, on to the next one. Let's go to T50 and then T30 up after this. Well, stuff like the Type 5 mouse and stuff, they could easily balance those things if they tackle premium round balance. It used to be fine, like the mouse in the early days of tanks. You know, it had weak spots you could do. Yes, it was still well armored. It wasn't, you know, the best tank out there, where now it's a little too strong, but it is able to be balanced without the current premium spam, where honestly, ask most people that played the game, like for the first 3.5, 4 years of World of Tanks, and balance wise for the ammunition side of things, you were very heavily rewarded if you knew weak spots, and you weren't able to tackle every single tank you came across if it was positioned well, to where you needed a little bit more HE, but more specifically teamwork was better, because I know people kind of, you know, like get a little annoyed when the teamwork word comes up and there's like no hope, blah blah blah, you know, everyone sucks, stuff like that. But teamwork used to be actually a lot better in World of Tanks, when, you know, you had people to where they used HE a little bit more. They knew that, you know, when you encountered like a mouse, a Type 5, you couldn't just double tap 2 and pen it. Like, you actually had to work as a team. Yeah, it didn't always work out, but you at least had the mentality of, you know, that being like the main way to deal with those tanks. Which, thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. I actually forgot to add Dana's tip in a little earlier with the bits, but thank you very much for the tip, Labobo. I stupidly waste my first clip. This Tiger P is about to get... Sorry, Mr. Tiger P. Time for an Artie game? You can feel free to request one. I don't know if I'll have time to get to it though. I should be okay here. Good. I know I was gonna lose some HE, or not HE, HP. Ah, crap, I didn't track him the second time. Thank you very much, guys, tonight for the subscriptions and also the tips. Thank you, Brian. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm almost out of water here. I usually don't even touch the water I have for the stream. Ah, crap. We lost too many tanks here. Thank you for the bits, Dana. Come on, T-44. Ah, crap. He doesn't have HP. Yeah, we're gonna win this, but... yeah. 2,300 damage. I don't know why he's shooting heat. Granted, that saying the clan he's in, that's probably the only thing he's carrying on that tank. But, case in point, talking about premium ammo, the amount of people that use that as their primary round is kind of... yeah, it's very telling sometimes. Alright, so I gotta catch up on the goal here. Thank you very much again for the bits, guys. Alright. E30. Say with how much... granted, I found an easier way for me to do the subscriber board, but with how much she printed out a bunch of stuff for school. Ink costs so much money for printers nowadays. I've actually looked into possibly getting a color laser jet printer, so I don't do ink cartridges, but I found some nice ones on Amazon that they work with it, but they're like refurbished ones. But man, my printer, I have an old printer where it was like 40 bucks for a thing, like a combo pack of ink. I'm like, oh my god. Luckily I found some, they're like 12 bucks, and they worked out pretty well when I tested them tonight. But you know, when it comes to balancing in tanks, like I'm taking the approach of, you know, there's never one way of changing World of Tanks that's gonna please everybody, but throughout the years Wargaming's done a decent job at listening. Might not always, you might fit into that group of who they're listening to, but they've done a decent job. But the only thing they've really dropped the ball on for the most part has been the premium ammunition, in my eyes, and to a small extent the short little bursts when they release certain premium tanks that are a little bit unbalanced. But yeah, that's where, looking at the laser jets, that's what I'm contemplating. Because occasionally she'll print out, like, say 100 sheets of stuff if her school requires you to submit your stuff like 2 days ahead of time or something for a copy person to use it, because they have so many teachers and kids and stuff at her school. HE. So HE actually used to be a little bit more effective, to where they did nerf it a little bit. So the simplified version of how HE works, so when you hit a piece of armor, it will find within like the blast radius, it draws a bunch of rays out of it, and it will find like the thinnest piece of armor, and that's where the damage gets calculated from. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. To where they did change it a while ago, to where I got a nice roll there. Basically, the blast radius is a little bit smaller, and the way the rays work is, instead of like drawing, say, like a sphere, more or less, or a globe, it'll basically take in, as far as what I understand, it takes into, I'm probably gonna get whacked here. Come on, guys. Yeah, I was definitely playing with fire there. Because he can hit me in the back. Basically, it takes into impact and it draws him like in a cone now, if I'm remembering correctly. But basically, HE used to do more module damage and crew damage for a patch or two, It was honestly insane. One patch, you could kill a lot of tanks. Like, I played the M4 Sherman a lot back then. You could HE a lot of tanks out and knock their crew out, and you don't even have to kill them HP wise. To where HE was used more because premium rounds were only available for gold. You probably saw like one person out of like, which I'm really surprised there's a lot of people back here. I guess they camped the base. Sorry, Lorraine, I gotta back up here. Since premium rounds were only available for gold, you saw like one person out of like 10, 15 battles use it. Ah, crap. That T-28's fast. Oh, I got stuck. Where HE, you know, is kind of a necessity. Plus, the matchmaking back then was ±3 for a lot of World of Tanks, the timeline. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. I won't lie, I am thinking partially about sleep right now, since I gotta get up at 4 a.m. T-28 is a little bit crazy right now for a tier 8. Not that it's overpowered, but its armor does actually stand up to a lot of stuff, which I don't know why my team is struggling in the rest of the map. They should be just sailing right through. But yeah, I'm definitely gonzo here. Oh well. I missed a couple shots, but I don't know. Like, I gotta look at... He's probably behind the building here. Yeah. But you have 1, 2, you got 3. I don't even know what's happening, like. Hopefully they win this one now. Alright, so Arctic, as far as shooting shooting HE underneath a tank. I was gonna say Capitan, that's really expensive for ink. But if it lasts forever, yeah, it's worth it. Mine, thanks for the friend request, Stein. Mine, you know, they're like really tiny ones. I have a little cheapy home office printer. So shooting HE under a tank, it depends on the height of the tank, and also, like, take for example 1.76 meter burst radius on a Skoda T50. So if you shoot down here, you might not do any damage. To where like higher alpha or higher caliber shells would be better. But honestly, like, it all depends on the tank. Like, some tanks have really thin armor under their tanks, whereas like, say a mouse, you're better off shooting like the engine deck than underneath it. It all depends. I usually don't do it though, because, you know, to me it's more risky than what it's worth. But, you know, you can try it and see if it works on some tanks, but I would only recommend like doing that if you have like a 150mm plus gun, to be honest. Like, I always say 2 key, but honestly, I would say from watching other people's videos and streams and stuff, over 50% of the people I've seen, if not even like 3/4 of them, just basically swap premium rounds into the one slot, to be honest. I have never done that purposefully. I know not everyone does it, but it's something to where I'll see people playing and everyone's like, ah, he's, you know, they're doing great and stuff like that. Well, yeah, they're shooting like 100% heat when they don't need to. That makes sense though. If you usually like my parents, fortunately they let us use their their printer at the real estate office, but because that's like one of those gigantic, like, I don't know, 300-pound printers or something. But honestly, the printer I have is from like 2000 and I would say 2006. 3 marks. I got my first one last stream. I forget the tank though. Honestly, the IS-6. I think it was the last stream, or is the one before maybe. But I don't really pay too much attention to them, to be honest. Mainly because I'll show you now that they have the session-based stats in the client. Like you'll see outside of like the Skoda and stuff, I'll have like 1 battle per tank a stream. So it takes me ages even to get enough matches to qualify. I've got plenty 1 and 2 marked, but very rarely do I even get enough battles. But I would say in the next couple months you'll start seeing more tanks, me getting closer to them, since I'm finally getting to like 70-80 battles in some tanks. Yeah, that's where, like, when it comes to like my family saying like, "Ah, you can print stuff," I'm like, "Yeah, isn't it expensive?" They're like, "Yeah, they'd rather me just use that if, you know, Ryan has to print stuff for school and stuff, rather than me like taking a second mortgage out to buy ink for home." It's what it feels like sometimes. Oh Lord, that shot was god awful on my part. But honestly, when it comes to 3 marking stuff, I don't even look at it like outside of like maybe once every couple weeks I might look at 1 tank. But if you're looking to do them, just a little trick is basically trying, like when you're shooting someone, also try to track them in the, you know, the front track wheel. That way, you know, you're causing damage and also tracking them, so any teammates shooting them, you'll rack up a little bit of extra assist damage. Alright, I was kind of hoping the T95 was back further. I'm gonna go at it. I'm gonna go to center. 3 marks in M10 Panther. Have not gone down here in 1.0, so I was just double checking. Well, my hand would be up, but the only tank, the IS-6, and I was honestly surprised I got it. I didn't think I had enough battles to even qualify. No little back chat. Boop. Anybody gonna push? I'd much rather go with the 5100 unless these guys pop out. The one thing I focus on just getting an ace tanker, honestly, in tanks, to be honest. Alright, hopefully my team, they did push that for some reason, but hopefully they don't lose that completely. I'm just looking to finish off the center here. That'll free up the T30. Crap. Yeah, thank you. That'll free up those 2 guys. Easy peasy. Hopefully it frees them up. They are still sitting there. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the bits. Who's resting in peace? Oh Lord, there's a tank here. I need to pay attention. Run away. Just in the off chance he shoots my mantlet. Oh god. Oh god. God. I don't think I'm gonna make this. I don't think I can get down here anymore, but I sure am gonna try it. Ah! Keep rolling! No! Oh, I had all the faith in the world that I was gonna get that. He's probably gonna kill me though. Oh, I'm so lucky there. I knew I could get down, but I did roll myself, of course. Alright. Time for risky move number 2. I don't think that he's going to be able to hit me. Please, let me get through. And this VK hopefully won't pick me up. Looks like he's still focusing on the Emil 1. Thank me later. I can't believe I rolled over either, to be honest. I don't think we're gonna win this at all, but our team just fell apart once they committed in the south. It made no sense for them to push, and yet they did it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it to this Scorpion G in time. Oh, that Scorpion G's angry. Thank you, Palladium. Thank you, Dana, for the tip. Ah, crap, I bounced off the Leo. Yeah, I'm screweder than screwed here, unless somehow I can run away. Nope, Persian got me. Oh well, I got 6 kills and 3100 damage. Had I not bounced that first Leo shot, I would have been able to kill the Super Pershing. I might have had a chance to win that, but close, but no cigar. Got a Mastery Badge 2nd class though. Top Gun. Yeah, almost the most amount of damage, but that Leo beat me out. Just would have been so nice if my team didn't throw away some tanks when they shouldn't have. But that was actually a pretty good fight there. Just gonna make a little note of that. Alright, so I got the Foch 155. That it might be my last battle. I'll try to get into an SPG if I have time. But let me start the last giveaway here. I just know I can't go past 10 because I got to get up in about 6 hours for work here. Clips, do you mean like the highlights? So on Twitch here, basically I poured over, you know, the whole stream to YouTube. You guys see them. The clips I'll clip out. I'll probably have to do it tomorrow since I'm literally like flopping into bed after this. I clip out from each stream highlights to where you can actually see them here on Twitch before they pop up on YouTube. I'm going to be releasing them. I just need to do the thumbnails for them. Basically, if I'm not live, or even when I am live, above my video here on my main channel page, just click videos. You'll see a whole list of them. There'll be full streams and also the highlights that I clip out of each stream. Kind of, you know, the best interesting matches, stuff like that. Oh, if you do them? So, if you do them, when it comes to... crap, I picked the Fosh B. Sorry. I thought I picked the Fosh 155. Sorry for whoever requested the 155. I picked the wrong tank here. These rockets are way too loud. I need to turn my volume all the way down there. Yeah, sorry, I picked the wrong tank here. So if you guys pick them, it should give you like a URL of them to where you can share that, say on Discord, you can share it on Reddit, any forums and stuff like that. I also see them. It pops up on like each stream of mine. I'll say like clips that people made and stuff like that, to where I'm not exactly sure how other people would find them, but I think it actually shows up. There should be a clip section on my channel too. Sorry again for I forget who requested this, but I deeply apologize. I kind of wish I had a 155 too, to be honest, for this map here. Sorry, Dean. Hope you'll forgive me. Hopefully the north pushes. I don't want to ditch the 100, but I don't... What are you doing, T-34? I would really like if we just let them come up here. E100 can hold down there for now. Stop doing that. You're gonna give me cover at least to use, but... I'll feel free my next stream to do the 155 again. Sorry, E100. Fortunately, this thing's got a really slow reload. Our north is still not pushing. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. You've got 5 tanks up there. They have a T-34B. Like, you can do it. I gotta let them push. Come on, if these guys pull back farther, I don't know why they're still trying to contest. I'd prefer shooting right here if the T-30 just pulls a little bit to the left. And nope. I can't crest here. They're gonna hit me in a cupola, and it's not gonna work. That's the problem with the Foch B. Awesome gun, but being able to use that gun is another story. It's like we should still have this. Our north finally is pushing. Thanks, Frandl, for making a clip of that. I'll take a look at everything tomorrow and try to figure those out a little more. Maybe I'll make something on Discord too, to where, you know, every time you guys clip something, you can always just pop it right in, you know, that channel. That would be pretty cool. He can hit me. Awesome. He got that before I did. All right. Time to go Foshby on this guy. That worked out. Well, the Waffle Trickery 100 was a little bit more insane than this, or a lot more insane. The Foshby, in my opinion, it's not to say perfectly balanced, but it isn't overpowered. Not load it, but I can easily get this guy extremely angry by preventing him to back up. Which, I'm going to say this is going to be my last battle tonight. Sorry that I can't get into the last SPG request. Yeah, I am spamming a little bit of APCR here, but yeah, if I do an SPG, it's going to push me, you know, say 10-15, something like that. You're the 5A. Well, honestly, I was gonna kill you anyway, but good game. You're the only one that was honestly holding me back from pushing that flank, to be honest. He could be down there. Yeah, he's down by the river here. Yeah, again, good game. He almost got me a couple times shooting the little bar up here for the weak spot. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be my last battle here. Oh! The rockets again! I guess that's a downside of using this mod here. Yeah, nice one. You got 4,200 damage there. You're close to getting high caliber. But, yeah, unfortunately, our team had a pretty good amount as far as spread out damage. Almost everyone got about 1k damage. Yeah, good game again, Dominator. Which, need to pick the last raffle winner here too. Congrats, CG, for winning the raffle. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I know the damage spread. outside of what you got, you know, it's something to where I always like when my team has a lot of people 1k or higher, but you know, unfortunately we're doing a pretty good job at knocking off low HP tanks. But anyway, you know, thank you very much again, guys, you know, for the subscriptions, also the tips and the new follows. You know, it was a fun stream too. It was a pretty good night. To where tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully get up you know, the replay of this, some highlights from it, and the test server for the next patch with the Italian tanks is coming out tomorrow. Should be up about noon Eastern Standard Time for anyone that wants to test them out. With it, the frontline mode's coming, so that's the respawning 30v30 battles on the D-Day map. They're also removing, you know, the gold purchase option for premium shells, consumables, I forget what else. And yeah, they're adding province back into the game. Hopefully they limited that to, I'd say, tier 5 or under. That would be awesome. But anyway, thanks again, guys. It was a fun one. I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna try to pop on for a quick little stream tomorrow to show off the new Italian tanks. If not, my next scheduled stream is coming up Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. I'll give you as much of a heads up as possible if I can stream tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on Discord. But otherwise, thanks again for watching, and hopefully, the 5x weekend, everyone can get their 5x battles in. Which I'm gonna hopefully trying to remember to do this every stream to host some people. I'm gonna host Stratagem here. So again, when I host, basically, if you continue to watch on the channel here, this chat stays the same. He actually can't say it. Where if you pop over to their channel, you can enter their chat there. But anyway, good night, guys. Have a good one.